Namaste students, myself Dr. Swati KS, Assistant Professor, Department of Rashastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. So today we'll deal regarding the topic of Arka Kalpana. So in the last session, I have dealt regarding the etymology of the Arka and its definition, its classification, and its advantages and its importance. So in the today's session, we can deal regarding the apparatus, what is used for the preparing the Arka. Arka Kalpana. So here, first one is like preparation of the clay for the pot. So here, like we can use like iron powder or geru, alum, and black clay also can be used, or red clay, and like bone powders, glass powders, etc. And they should be taken in the equal quantity altogether, and clay should be mixed in equal quantity of the urine of the cow, horse, goat, buffalo, and elephant. And this clay should be added and thereafter then it should be dried in sunlight until the smell of the urine gets completely removed. And in this way the clay for the manufacturing of the Arkapatanentra is prepared. And then coming to the method of manufacturing the apparatus. So first, a round shaped vessel should be used from the clay, which is mentioned earlier. And then the mouth of the pot, it should not be less than like 3 angul. And for covering, again, same size lid should be prepared. And thereafter, uh, there should be like triangular by which it is joined with the vessel, and powders of old bones it should be used for the sealing the lid to make it airtight, and one small hole it should be made in the lid, and in this hole the tube of like bamboo is inserted, and the clay should be applied all on the joints so that fumes should not escape outside. And the small tube is inserted measuring like 4 to 5 angul inside the pot, and arkapatra, that vessel, it should be kept it should be below the large tube, and the fume that comes from the pot is collected in that vessel, and this vessel should be kept in cold water, and in this way the fumes get condensed and again collected in the form of the arka. So coming to the method of the arka preparation. So for preparing arka, so first of all, the drugs are to be coarsely powder, and 10 parts of water should be added to it, and it should be soaked for the 24 hours. And the well soaked drugs is transferred to the arka yantra, and then arka should be extracted. So coming to the types of Agni. So in Arka Prakasha, they have mentioned like 6 types of Agni, and their first one is the Dhuma Agni, and second is Deepagni, third one is Mandagni, and fourth one is Madhyamagni, and fifth is Kharagni, and sixth is the Bhattagni. So Dhumagni, so without any flame, if there is huge amount of fumes, and such agni is called as the Dhumagni. And Deepagni means if the flame of Dhumagni is increased to 4 times, and it is considered as the Deepagni. And Mandagni means if the flame of Deepagni is again increased to 4 times, it is termed as the Mandagni. And Madhyamagni, the Agni in which the flame is between Deepagni and Mandagni, and it is termed as the Madhyamagni. And Kharagni means fifth part of complete Agni is known as Kharagni, and this Agni is used for the all purpose. And Bhattagni, the Agni in which the flame like spreads all over the bottom of the vessel, is considered as the Bhattagni. So next coming to the Arka Kalpana precautions. So if the drug is dry means it should be powdered like coarsely powdered, and if the drug is wet or fresh means it should be like crushed properly and used. and only like 60% of the liquid must be distilled and collected, and remaining may not be have any like volatile principles in it. And the arca, it should be preserved. What you're getting, it should be preserved in the airtight bottles and placed dry and in the cool place. So coming to the characteristics of the arca. So a good arca, it should be clear and transparent, and it should possess the odor and taste of the ingredients. And when the arca is filled in different patra, the color of the arca should be similar to the shankha, kundan, and the moonrays. And arca unfit for the therapeutic use will have like unpleasant odor, turbidity, and with like a changed color and taste, and it may causes giddiness also. So if the arca is having the bad smell, and then it has to be fumigated with the dhuma produced by the powder of uh, hingu, methika, rajika, etc., and mixed in krita, and then it should be kept in navina handi. And if the process of the fumigation is repeated like several times, and arca will lose its bad odor and develop good odor. And uh, and in addition, it will gain its therapeutic efficacy of increasing the chatragni. So coming to the dose, is like we can give 12 to 24 ml, and usually it is diluted with water and administered after taking into consideration of the roga as well as the rogi bala. And storage of the arca is that it should be stored in airtight glass bottles. Any arca, if it is kept open and exposed to air, it will lose its volatile medicinal principles. And coming to the Savidyatavati, it is like can give for the 1 to 2 years. So this is regarding today's topic Arka Kalpana. So if you have any queries, please do mention in the comment box so that I can resolve it. Thank you.